Is the MSI version of GT 1030 better than Palit's? Today we will be looking at MSI's Aero ITX model for its GT 1030. If you guys have been following me before, I already did a GT 1030 review a couple of videos back, which you could check right here. Today's video will be a bit different as I will be pitting two GT 1030s with one another and see if there are any difference between card manufacturers. But before going further with our benchmark, a quick overview of our new card. The MSI Aero ITX GT 1030 is a 2-slot GPU that has a base clock of 1265 MHz and a boost clock of 1518 MHz. It has a 6008 MHz memory clock and a memory bus of 64-bit. All of these are being cooled by an 80mm fan. The card also supports DirectX 12 and has a TDP of 30 watts. Video output supports one HDMI 2.0 and a single-link DVI-D connection. The plastic shroud of the card has carbon fiber accents looks to it, giving the card a more premium look. All this cool stuff for the price of 3,950 Philippine peso or $79 US, which is around 500 pesos more expensive than Palit's offering. As I mentioned before, I will be comparing MSI's base and overclock performance to Palit's offering. All overclocking are done using MSI's afterburner. Also shown here is the list of clocks that I was able to achieve with both cards. As for my test setup, I am using an i7 7700 running on an MSI B250m Mortar motherboard with 16GB of Trident Z RAMs. All of this was done on an open test bench. Now onto the benchmarks. Based from the result, the MSI card was able to pull off higher average and minimums most of the time due to its higher boost and the card's ability to overclock it higher. The Aero design was also fantastic both in its aesthetics and in its cooling performance. Also, as I mentioned in my previous video, the GT 1030 is a fantastic card, offering decent frames for its target market. And as for my opinion, I would go with the MSI model, since for the extra $10, you'll get higher stock clocks, better chance of getting to a higher overclock, lower temps, and finally, a nice looking design that will go well with your gaming setup. Once again, I would like to thank MSI Philippines for allowing me to have my take on this card and as well as providing me with my test setup. And finally, if you enjoy my video, please hit that like button and also don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys and see you in my next video.